Hey AV Clubbers, we're back with another edition of DVR Club. I'm your senior editor, John Teti, and I'm here with...
Katie Rife, that's me.
Katie Rife, my Game of Thrones buddy. We're back to talk about episode 2 of season 5, The House of Black and White. I'm sorry I nodded off because this episode was so boring, Katie.
There's a lot of setup. There's a lot of characters and a lot of setup that has to happen.
And I feel like there doesn't need to be. Let's get right into our top storylines, okay, so that we can argue about this.
Okay.
Arya, okay?
Yes.
On the last
I said
DVR
I wanted
Club,
to see Arya.
We wanted to see Arya, right? I mean, Arya's story is so emblematic of this episode. At the beginning of the episode, she knocks on a door, and at the end of the episode, the door opens. And it's just like, wow, it's coming so fast, Game of Thrones. I can't handle it.
Keep up, Game of Thrones.
That said, I do love this guy who she first met at the crazy Lannister prison camp, right?
Yeah.
What is his name?
Jockin
Car something. You'll know, Jokin something, but I do love this guy. I was happy to see him show up again.
Yeah.
You said there was no Jack and Hagar here.
There isn't. A man is not Jack and Hagar.
But I want to see more of him.
He's a faceless man.
The man with no name and no face. And Arya's going to learn how to do that. I would love it if maybe she could start learning how to do that in this episode. There's a thought. Maybe something could have happened with Arya.
Maybe it's like a kung fu movie and she has to punch bricks for like a year before she can actually learn how to fight.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll see every last brick, too. Daenerys is facing a leadership crisis. So she has to decide whether to show strength or whether to exercise calm justice. We haven't seen this before.
I do agree with you that is getting a bit boring.
It's getting a little old.
It's getting a bit boring. Yeah, being a queen is hard. We get it.
Totally.
We get it. It's really hard.
And then at the end of the episode, they try to make it up to us with what? With
my dragons. With the dragons, the thing that everybody says they want to see more of.
Dragon.
So you like the dragon scene at the end?
I did. Maybe it's just me being a fangirl, but I enjoyed it.
And why? Why do you get excited about the dragons? I want to know.
Because it's kind of cool that she has this special power over them.
Does she, though?
She does,
that's
though.
The thing. Okay, so
listen.
wait, no. This season, we've seen her go in and look at them, and they go, rah, rah, and shoot fire at her. And then this time, I didn't think there was any spark between them, but you saw something.
Yeah, well, it's like, okay, you ever had a cat who's a total asshole, but he only likes you, and he doesn't even like you that much, but he'll come and like sit next to you, but everybody else he'll bite? That's what that was.
To me, it's just like, okay, we're looking at a computer dragon, and then the computer dragon flies away. But let's move on to our inanimate object of the week, which is that weird voting thing they used to elect the Lord Commander of the Night's Watch. You know, I don't see what's wrong with writing things down on slips,
Maybe
but
they can't
apparently...
read, though.
Oh, okay. I feel ashamed
Did
now
we need a new
for
secret
criticizing the. No. I learned something here today. We said last time the wall is where Game of Thrones goes to be dull.
Yeah.
How did you feel about the storyline in this episode?
To get a little book reader for a minute, they sped up something that takes forever in the book. They sped it up and got it done.
Okay,
So
good for them.
Good for them. Good for them. They're trying. It's like they know the wall is boring, and they're like, well, we'll just move this along a little bit. We'll play up the Red Priestess parts. We'll play up the sexy parts of the wall. Because other than that, it's just like 100 pages of election speeches. Like,
I was glad they just got it over with because I didn't want to see him agonize. And then he's got his mopey face on when he's being nominated for Lord
the Stark
Command.
mopey face. I could never get down with Robb Stark's mopey face either.
John's is worse, I feel like, because you can just feel him thinking, honor, dignity, blah, blah, blah.
Oaths.
Yeah. All right, Katie, I understand you have a potent quotable for us.
I do. A quote of the week from Tyrion, as usual. He's a very quotable character.
Yeah.
And this week he says, "How many dwarves are there in the world? Is Cersei going to kill them all?"
Let's go for a walk.
No. How many dwarves are there in the world?
Is Cersei going to kill them all?
And yes, she is. Or she's going to try, because she's very spiteful. She's a very spiteful person.
And of all the dwarves in the world who should know this,
Right.
Tyrion,
He
right?
said no. It's his sister.
To me,
Yeah.
to me, I think it indicates how out of it he is. I mean, he's drinking himself to death on this ride.
Yeah.
I think if he had his wits about him, he would realize you better be careful. But I think he doesn't really care about his own life.
Yeah, no, he doesn't care anymore.
Everybody's moping around in
Everybody's
this
moping
episode.
around. Nobody's having a good time.
We end up once again at Speculation Corner, which is tricky because you have read the books and you've watched ahead in the screeners now.
You cannot give me 4 episodes of Game of Thrones and tell me not to watch them. I'm sorry.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you what I want to see next week.
Okay,
And
and
you
I'll
just
just
give me
go,
sort of a little, yeah. I want to see Arya learn something cool next week. Okay. And I want to see a dragon actually do something and not just be on screen looking pretty next week. Okay, well, we'll find out next week, and Kitty and I will be back next week with another DVR Club, I believe. Thanks for watching. Bye.